Good evening and welcome. The Congress has gone ballistic today in Parliament because Home Minister Amit Shah said that both Kashmir and the whole country have suffered because of Nehru. Amit Shah said the right thing. He said that Nehru went crying to the United Nations and declared ceasefire when our army had an edge over Pakistan in 1948. It is a completely correct historical fact. Reality is reality. The reality is that Nehru was a man of many blunders. He blundered on everything. I don't know what there is to go ballistic about this. Nehru suffered and he made the country suffer. In fact, it has become a habit of the Congress party to overreact to everything because they don't want to face the truth. This one family, ladies and gentlemen, has made the country suffer so much over so many decades. If we don't speak the truth today, if we don't resolutely start putting the truth out, then we should be prepared to suffer. Amit Shah is completely right, and I compliment Amit Shah for saying it. In fact, as someone with a deep interest in pre-independence and immediate post-independence history, I would go a step further. And I would say that it was because of Nehru and this so-called moderate section of the Congress party. Because of them, the partition of India happened. Because of them, the country got divided. These are the people responsible. These are the people who did everything possible to try and make sure that Bhagat Singh never got his due, that Netaji had to leave the country. In fact, Nehru was so insecure, he was such an insecure man, that even after independence he used to spy apparently on what happened to Netaji, try and follow up on him, delete the records on Netaji. He was a completely complexed man with a deep complex. It is because of Nehru that our independence was delayed. We could have been independent in the 1930s. We had the momentum and the British were on the back foot. But series of blunders. First, Mahatma Gandhi openly supporting the recruitment of Indians for the First World War. Why? I have never understood why Gandhi supported. As a person who said, I believe in non-violence, why did Gandhi want Indians to participate in acts of violence? Whichever way. Whether Gandhi himself during the Boer War or Gandhi effectively recruiting for the British during the First World War. Why did he do that? What was the need? These are issues we must come to terms with. And we could have been independent in the 1930s. We had the edge. But for 10 years, endless and failed negotiations with the British. Now you will say, why are you going back or now? You should be talking today about the election result that happened day before yesterday. I'll talk about that. I spent a whole day on that. You should be talking about the economy. I'll talk about that. We had a whole economic summit yesterday. We spoke about the economy all day. But I do not believe that this cover-up of history can happen anymore. It is because of Nehru that Sheikh Abdullah's demand of 370 was accepted. Now, why isn't there a chapter on this in our history books? Ladies and gentlemen, the present and the future and the past are all linked. If we don't talk about our past realistically, we cannot have the future that we deserve. So we must tell our children, we must tell future generations that it's so terrible that there was a separate flag and symbol for Kashmir. Why was it there? Because Sheikh Abdullah and Nehru decided for the future of India. Just imagine two people, one a very insecure man, one a man with his own agenda, Sheikh Abdullah, sit together and decide the future of the country. It was because of Nehru, ladies and gentlemen, that India is not a permanent member of the UN Security Council. And we must tell the future generations, you must tell your children, your grandchildren, you must tell them that today we are working so hard, we are building our economy, we are becoming stronger, we are building our strategic depth. It is so difficult. Narendra Modi is really trying hard to make India a member of the UN Security Council. And it's a huge effort. But do we think that it was Nehru who was so much in love with China that he said, no, let the Chinese come with me, I don't feel good, let the Chinese come first, I don't want to go first. It is because of these mistakes. And frankly, I don't care. People say, well, Nehru suffered for his mistakes. That is his own personal problem. I don't care about it. The fact what I care about is he made the country suffer for it. 1947 to 1964, ladies and gentlemen, so many blunders. Debate number one.